All right, good morning. It's January 27th, Wednesday, and we're about a minute and a half away from the open. Just going to start here quickly with the 60-minute chart. And what I wanted to highlight here is these two large bars from a couple days ago on the hourly chart. Together probably comprise a range. In which case what we saw here last night and overnight trading is selling at the top of the range, action coming down, and it could eventually work its way then down to the bottom of the range, but there's a lot of points between here and there, so it's not something that that I can trade. It's just something to be aware of, that the overall action could be sucking action down to this bottom of the range area here. So that's kind of the backdrop behind everything else that's going on here. Strong bearish action overnight has brought us into support levels, and and the market is open. That comes from another one of my trading platforms that I have open for some other things I trade. I don't really like that. But anyway, so the market's open. And so on the hourly chart, here's where we're at. Very bearish action. So I have a bearish sentiment today. However, on the daily chart, action has been very bullish. So this could be nothing other than a big pullback in a bearish move, but I'm ready to go here quickly if action is selling off hard.
Order submitted.
My sell ask at 37
Order canceled.
didn't even come close to getting filled. Look at that. I'd be up 13 points on that move. So I entered an order, a sell ask, to sell the ask at 37, or what was it, 47, and it blew right through it. Didn't get my order filled there. I would have been done for the morning here. So let's see what happens here. There still may be opportunity to just jump in with this, but I don't dislike to just jump into things just because they're going in one direction unless there's a very good reason for that. So with this type of volatility, you could get really scorched here. So we'll see here. So actions is a good chance it's going to come down to here. So I may just reduce the size of my trade and do a small
Order
swing
filled.
trade. Whoa, my gosh. So I'm short at 323. I filled within a second. I was down 6. I was up 6 points. Interesting. Up 13.
Order filled.
Took half that off.
Order filled.
Wow. That was a quick 15 points. Wow. That was something. I can't remember seeing that. When my order filled, it filled basically in the green. I was up 6 1/4 points immediately as it filled. And then it came back and then came back down again. So I sold at 323, and I filled half of my contracts at 303. It's 20 points. 303.25, so 20 points and 20 1/4 points. The other half I filled at 950. So what is that? 14 points. Wow. So it's a great morning. So why did I do that? This, the bottom of that range, what I was talking about, I believe that that will be a fairly strong draw down to that level. Sometimes, not frequently, but sometimes you can look at action and jump in because it's going with so much velocity in a particular direction that if you get in and get out very quickly, you can do just what I did there. But that's very rare and not anything that I would recommend if you're not profitable. So once again, I sold at 13,323.50. I filled my first part of that at 13,309.50. So that's 14 points. And crazy, just talking seconds later, I filled the last portion at 13,303 for 13,303.25 for 20 and a quarter points, and each point is worth $20. Okay, well, I don't know if that's very educational. So, but it I guess it all helps. But there wasn't the methodical stalking of price action with patience and so forth that I typically have to do. But every once in a while, or once in a blue moon, you'll get something like that. So I think I'm just going to wrap that up here. Or maybe we'll just stick around for a little bit longer. It's been a 5-minute video. So let's go for 30 minutes here and see what happens. Maybe I get a little bit more here, but I'm very reluctant. When you get lucky, I think that's luck, getting in and out like that. You don't want to press your luck. And if I do trade here, it'll be super small. But let's see here on that 60-minute chart. So we're heading down to the bottom of that range, right? So this area here, right? These two big bars starting at the top here, coming to the bottom. Okay, it's heading down to that area. But with the volatility, look at that, just massive volatility. I've had a great day. So, yeah, it's going to go to the bottom of that range. You can see it paused at a pivot level. That also was a support area. And there we go. Let's see. Oh, look at that. That is intense action. See, you got to be careful too. I mean, even your fill, I could just as easily have been down immediately 6 points on my fill. So, of course, you never want to enter orders at the market ever, but especially on a day like today. You want, if you're selling, you want to sell at the ask, for example. You want to buy at the bid, things like that. So, that's the fastest I've got 20 points in probably a year. I can't remember getting 20 points that fast in the last 6 months at least. How long was I in that trade? Let's see. My gosh. Time. So I sold at the time was 9:31 and 57 seconds. I exited my first portion of that for 14 points at 7:32 and 17 seconds. So I was in that trade, wow, for 17, 18, 19, 20 seconds. And I exited the other trade at, I said 7:31, that's my time. I'm at 9:31, which is New York time. So I exited the second half of that trade at 9:32 and 21 seconds that was 20 20 plus points, and I entered it at 9:31 and 57 seconds. So I was in that for 21, 22, 23, 24 seconds. I got 20 and a quarter points. Wow, that's crazy. So when you see that kind of volatility, you know, you should be extremely cautious of trading if you are new to trading or you're not yet profitable. You know, the best way to do it is to trade extremely small, like, you know, trade 5 micro contracts or something, or even that can just, you can lose thousands on. Trade 2 micro contracts if you're brand new, and, you know, swing a trade to the bottom down here, or 1 micro, or you could just even trade just the NASDAQ index. You know, trade 100 shares of the index to get started, you know, and that's another good way to get going on trading without destroying yourself financially, which most people do, by the way. Most people, probably 97% never make it. And most of those who make it have gone through some very, very difficult times to get to that spot. So anyway, I think, let's see, it could be an opportunity for a long here even. Let's just see here. Let's see. We haven't touched the bottom of that. Actually, the bottom of that range is right here. So there could be a nice opportunity, but look how far down that is. Pardon me. That's 45 points from here to here. 45 points, okay. So the point is worth $20. You could do the math. So I think it's going to be the shortest morning trading session that I have shot. What I'm going to be doing is probably looking for buys if price breaks through this level, but I may not even take another trade. So I think I'm just going to wrap it up. Shortest video ever. So have a great day and be very careful of this. And maybe I'll shoot another video here too of just me going through my Forex charts looking for some entries today. So I'll see if I can do that. Once again, if you want to get into the free live, I'm going to be sending these things out live. I may chicken out after doing it for a week or something, but I'm gonna do it live, and it's going to be for free, and it'd be kind of cool. I hope people can learn, and it's opportunity for me to just be a better trader also. But I have to adhere to regulations. I can't call out trades. I'm going to have to turn my thing off so you can't hear it when I'm entering trades. But I'm pretty sure that just through my commentary that you'll be able to just learn a ton, and also get some pretty good ideas of where you could enter trades. So send me your email address if you're interested in that. I'm just working out the last minute technical and regulatory issues, but that should be good to go pretty soon here. All right, have a great day.